Alrighty. Congrats on making the merge once again. But it's time for your first merge challenge of the season. For today's challenge, don't ask why the cotton balls are there. We're going to get rid of that later. But anyways, my leg fell off too. Today's challenge, I'm going to remove all of your guys' heads for Guzmanak and a few other people's cases, since removing their accessories is going to be kind of difficult. They're going to stay with their accessory on. So, but everyone else is going to be just a head in here. I'm going to shake this jar up. If your head falls out of the jar, you're out of the challenge. Last person standing wins immunity and is safe from the vote. The rest of you guys are going to tribal council, where one of you will be the 14th person voted out of this game and the 13th person officially eliminated from the game. There will be no more rejoins. So if you're out for good. So without further ado, I'm going to decapitate all of you guys and we'll get started. Alrighty. We have all the heads in here. Everyone here is dead. So without further ado, let's begin with the challenge. Oh, a head fell out. Hunter, you're out of the challenge. And just like that, we are down to 15. Oh, and a few more heads just fell out. Let me go ahead and pick out all the heads, and that head just fell out too. Loreless is out of the challenge. Drift is out of the challenge. Justin is out. We also got Merely out of the challenge. Roller Skating Girl. And who is this? Hold on, let me check. Okay, after looking closely to the head, this is Typical Type. So Typical Type is also out of the challenge, and we're down to 10. That's all in here. I miscounted. There was actually 9 people left in here. For some reason, my dumbass thought there was 10. Anyways, let's continue. And another one fell out. Stripes is out of the challenge. Alrighty, and it's down to 8. Oh, a few more heads popped out. Defaultio is out of the challenge. Builderman is out. Duke is out. And Ice Climber is out. And just like that, we are down to 4. Corblax Mage, Shadow, Guzmanak, and Dizzy Purple, fighting for the first immunity of the season. Individual, but you get what I mean. And Dizzy Purple is out. And just like that, we are down to Corblax Mage, Shadow, and Guzmanak, fighting for immunity. Guzmanak is out. It's down to Shadow and Corblax Mage. Oh, Shadow fell out first, which means Corblax Mage wins immunity and is safe from the vote. Corblax Mage, before you come and get your immunity, Overseer. Yeah, what's up? Do me a favor. Put these cotton balls in here. Oh, yeah, I got you. Alright, thanks, Overseer. Yeah, anytime. Alright, you can put this away, and if you want to, you can rub your balls on it or something. Okay, I am not doing all of that. Okay, just put them away. Alright then. Anyways, Corblax Mage, come claim your immunity. Alright then. Can't wait to see the immunity thing that you had back in All-Stars. Yeah, about that. My leg fell out. But anyways, about that. A certain somebody who's holding the camera lost it. So, we had to improvise. So, let me go ahead and get it now. For the immunity this season, it's this shirt right here. Really? A fucking shirt? Aw, come on, you'll like it. Go ahead and put this on. I do not like this at all. Can I just take this off? Quit being a baby. You'll be fine. You just gotta wear it for the rest of the episode. For the rest of the episode? Yeah. And besides, it's gonna be kind of funny seeing you like that. My god, fine, whatever. As for the rest of you guys, one of you will be the 14th person voted out of this game, the 13th person properly eliminated from the game, and yada yada, whatever. Anyways, grab your stuff and fuck off out of here. Please get this thing off. I don't want this on. Okay, fine. Since you want to be a fucking baby, you can take it off. Fucking crybaby. Man, shut up. Well, I'm glad that thing's off. But anyways, I'm also happy I won immunity. So, I'm safe for the vote. And I can figure things out on what I want to see happen. I didn't win immunity necessarily, but Corblox Mage did, which I'm fine with. But with Corblox Mage winning immunity, all of my main options is on the table. We could take the shot at Merrily here, or one of his allies. But Ice Climber's been running things since really the start. And this could very well be the time to take him out and finally shake up the game. This merge would be quite interesting. The villains do have more numbers going in than the heroes, but at the same time, I know that Duke and Shadow are after me, so I could realistically take the shot at them. But at the same time, Merrily has multiple allies going into this merge, so I do have quite a lot of options here, and I can definitely figure things out. With a merge this big, it's going to be quite the interesting and chaotic vote for sure. But luckily, I still have the item in my pocket that I found at the start. So if I feel like my name's getting thrown out, I'll just play it and I'll be fine. Well, since we're joining, I rejoined and have immunity for this first vote. I gotta make sure this vote goes my way, because if I'm in the minority in this vote, chances are these guys could easily just send me right back home the second I'm no longer immune, which I do not want that to happen at all, especially because I got bullshitted last time. Alright guys, well, we made the merge, which I'm happy with. But the main question is, who are we going to go for, and who can we pick up as allies? Okay, well, we do have a lot of options we can go with. We could try to take out one of our own, because there's a lot of us villains still in. But since there's a lot more of us villains in than those heroes, we can easily just pick off the heroes. Yeah, that is true, but at the same time, we could also use some of the heroes as potential allies to get rid of some of our own who are more threatening. Yeah, we could, which I think that's the better option, because let's think about it. Ice Climber has been running our tribe since the start. If there's anybody that needs to go, like now, it's him. He has to go. Yeah, that is true. I'm down for it. Alright, I am too. Let's just try to shift the target on Ice Climber, and we can send him home. To follow with you, I know you're close with Merrily, and with Merrily, it comes with Justin, so that's at least 5 votes. Yeah, and don't you have somewhat of a relationship with Corblox Mage? I mean, you can say that. Alright, then that's 6. Yeah, it takes really 9 votes to eliminate Ice Climber. We have 6 so far. I think we can try to pick things up, so let's just talk to whoever and we can figure things out. Alright then. Okay guys, listen. I know some of us weren't really working with each other, but let's be real. We're the last 7 left of the heroes. There's 9 of those villains. If the villains really want to, they can very well pick us off 16th through fucking 10th place. We don't want that to happen. So, to avoid that, I think we should all stick together and vote out one of those villains. Alright then, I like the way you're thinking. Yeah, same, but the question is, who do we go for between those guys? I'm not sure, but what I do know for sure is we gotta stick together or we're all gonna get picked off. Yeah, you're right. What would be the better option for us, really? I remember some conversations that happened at the swap. I remember that Dizzy Purple was low-key on the bottom or didn't really have that many allies. Maybe we can go for him. He seems like an easy vote, and it wouldn't be hard to convince some of the villains to cut him off as the most expendable of their group. Okay, yeah, that is true, but at the same time, wouldn't it be better if we try to take out somebody near the top, if not at the top of their pecking order? I mean, we could, but it would be a lot more riskier, and we need to convince some of the villains who would be willing to make that big move. I think with enough convincing, we could try to convince maybe the Faltio to do it, and probably Typical Type. That should be enough for the flip. Okay, but the question is, who will we go for in that spot then? Who do we think is at the top of that pecking order in that tribe? Oh, I'm not sure, but we gotta figure that out. Alright then, well, let's just start talking to people then. Yeah, good idea. I'll be saying yeah, I'll be down to go hero strong, but I know for a fact that I was on the bottom of that team. So, and Loreless is the only real person I could really work with, but he still voted out Ripple behind my back. So, if I see an opening to where I can jump ship to go with the villains, I'm gonna do that. It's gonna buy me way more time in the game than it would just sticking with the heroes, which is a sinking ship at this point. Okay, guys. There's 9 of us villains and 7 of those heroes. As long as we play our cards right, I think it's best if we all just stick together just for this vote. You guys can flip whatever right after. But I think it is what's the word? I think it is optimal for us that us 9 stick together and just get rid of a hero tonight. I mean, yeah, that is reasonable, but which one? Wait just a minute. At the Dennis Tribal, me and Dizzy, we were left out of the majority. That was before the swap. So, who's to say that me and Dizzy are, like, not on the bottom? Again, as soon as we just get rid of the heroes and stuff. Okay, that is fair. That's why I didn't say, let's get rid of all the heroes. I'm saying, let's just vote together just for this vote. You can flip right after. I don't care. But I think it's best that we all stick together for this vote to get rid of a hero tonight. Yeah, exactly. And Builderman, if you want to pull out that card, yeah, you were on the bottom on the Dennis vote. But between the Dennis vote and up to this point, the power structures has changed. Gamer 101 and Prisoner, they were at the top. They're not here anymore. And they were running things at the start, you know. Yeah, just like how you two try to vote me out. I was safe for a little while, but then I got put on the bottom near the end of the pre-merge. So, just because you were out of the majority for one vote does not mean anything, Builderman. It really doesn't. Okay, let's just chill out, but let's just figure things out. Who are we going for between those heroes? I remember at the swap, Merely told me something about like a Heroes Alliance going on. I don't know if that's still a thing, but if that's true, let's just go for a winner tonight. I mean, you're not wrong. I mean, yeah, you really aren't that wrong about that. Okay, that is fair, but I have a feeling that they know that we might go for a winner. So, what about this? You guys might think it's crazy, but what if we just take out Merely here instead? Honestly, I don't hate that at all. Same. I'm interested, but why Merely of all people? Think about it. He is by far the biggest threat of the heroes. Sure, he may not be a winner, but he has something that the rest of the heroes don't have. Connections. Not only is he well connected with a lot of the people on the Heroes tribe, like Justin, or Corblox Mage, or Drift, but he also has connections with a lot of you guys, because whether you guys competed next to each other in a season in the past, or you guys were like cool with them outside of the show, like Defaultio, or Typical Type, or even Shadow. You know, you guys have either competed with him in the past, had connections with him, whatever the case is. But the fact of the matter is, Merely has connections. More connections than, honestly, anyone else that's left in the game. If he's the biggest threat by far, and he needs to go before he uses those connections that he has towards most, if not everyone on the cast, to take everyone down and use that to win. I see where you're coming from with this, honestly. I'm down for it. Yeah, I am too. Listen, I know I'm connected with Merrily, but you do have a point. He does have so much connections, and I want to win too. So, if Merrily is who we need to take out here, I'm willing to do it. I am down for it as well. Alright then it's simple. We all just take out Merrily here, and it'll be simple. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. It's all part of my plan. I know some people might be a little hesitant on voting out Merrily, but it needs to happen. Merrily's by far the biggest threat left in the game with those connections that he has. And as much as I want to flip on the villains here, realistically, it makes better sense if I just stick with them here, get rid of somebody who's not only a massive threat on the other team, but has a lot of connections to be able to flip people over. And then, if need be, next round, I can flip over to the heroes, who would probably be desperate by that point, because they'll be thinking a Bagank's going to happen, and I can just pick them up as numbers that I can use going forward. But I need this move to voting out Merrily to work in perfection. Oh, this idiot rookie, bro. I know he's a rookie, and he played in a pretty recent season. But come on, did you not do your homework, bro? I'm really close with Merrily, and that was such a stupid move. So, Merrily is going to find out about this, and if Ice Climber gotta go, he's going to go. Simple as that.
He what?
Yes, he is. He's going after you tonight. And you just need to know about that, because you're not going home tonight. Yeah, like hell, I'm not going anywhere. Yeah, because us three are going to be together. I'm working with Typical Type and Stripes. That's 5. Yeah, I'm working with the heroes as well. So, that's going to be enough to send home Ice Climber. Yeah. And just in case, I heard Stripes was going to try to work his magic on like Corblax Mage. Well, Corblax Mage is with you guys. He'll try to work on his magic on like maybe even like Dizzy Purple. So we have even more numbers to take out Ice Climber. Alright, perfect. But just in case, leave this to me. I'm gonna go talk to other people as well. Okay. What now? I don't know, but we'll be fine as long as we just vote for Ice Climber here. I mean, after all, you don't want your brother to go now, right? I mean, yeah, I don't want him to go at all. He's my brother. Alright then. Well, let's just chill and hope for the best. Alright then. Okay, Defaultio may be a chill guy, but I do not like how he's getting really close with Merrily. But I do need him for this vote, because if it's true that the villains are actually trying to have a majority alliance to pick off us heroes, he needs to stay for this round. We need his vote. But man, I do not like how close he's getting with Merrily, to where I want him gone soon. As soon as possible. But it can't happen this round. He needs to stay for this round, just so we can have the majority going into the rest of the merge. Okay, guys, so what's our plan gonna be actually? Are we actually gonna stick with that heroes group, or are we just gonna get rid of one of those guys? I mean, if we want to, we could take the shot at like Merrily, Justin, or Roller Skating Girl here. Yeah, we could, but at the same time, I'm a little worried about that we're down 7-9 in this merge. So I do think we do need those guys for this vote. And it's best that we just get rid of a villain tonight here, so that it's not as bad going to the next round. And if we do decide to flip on the heroes, the other three. Yeah, I think so. Let's just stick with it. Because say everyone on the villains is working together, then it doesn't matter that our winners alliance exists. We're just gonna get picked off by them anyways. Yeah, that's fair enough. Let's just stick with the plan. Okay, so are we actually getting rid of Ice Climber here? Yeah. We're gonna have the numbers for it. And don't worry about the heroes. We can just get rid of a hero next round if need be. But now we can get rid of Ice Climber and avenge whoever. Dennis, Yeah. Alright, bet. I'll talk to Builderman about it, and yeah, everything should go to plan. Alright, bet. I'll see you later. See ya. Alright, Stripes. Let's talk now. What are we gonna do? Listen, I know you want Merely gone badly, especially because of his connections. I do too. But now is not the time. Ice Climber's gotta go. We'll have the numbers to take out Merely next round, or whoever else that's really connected to Merely. But for this round, Ice Climber's gotta go. Come on, dude. Merely's right there. Merely has more connections than Ice Climber. We can just get rid of Ice Climber later. We just need Merely gone now. And if not Merely, let's just go for somebody that Merely's connected to so we can weaken him later on in the merge. Listen, I get it. I genuinely do get it. But everybody else is more down to go for Ice Climber. But trust me, if we get the chance to, Merely's going. But now isn't the time. Okay, fine. I'll do Ice Climber, but can we try to get rid of Merely next time if he's not immune? We'll try it too. It really depends if everyone else is down to do Merely. But we need Ice Climber gone here. Alright then. I trust you. I'm so frustrated. I want Merely gone now. But Stripes doesn't want to do that. So, if I don't have Stripes for it, I'm not going to have the numbers to take out Merely here. So, I'm going to have to roll with them for a little bit, but I'm praying that next time we do lose, well, not we, because it's the merge now. Next time, we can get rid of Merely, because I do not want Merely to make it so far in the merge to where he can just use his connections and just win, I get Corblox Mage's concerns, and trust me, he's not. I know I usually have an edge against him, but he's no idiot. I'll give him that. Merely is a massive threat, but based off of the numbers and how the dice is rolled out for us, the Merely vote out cannot happen here. It's better if Ice Climber goes. And again, I talked to him. If things go better, we can get rid of Merely next round. But Ice Climber needs to go here, and I will make sure of it. Listen, how do you feel right now? It's scary. Anything could really happen going into this merge vote, and I'm hoping the die does not roll on one of us. Yeah, I agree. But I do think that as long as we stick with this plan on getting rid of Ice Climber, I think everything will be fine. Alright then, I'll do it, but I'm a little nervous, because especially at that last tribal that we went to before the merge with Ripple going, I was on the bottom, and I'm worried that I'm just the number 7 in the group. Trust me. For one thing's for sure, I trust you way more than Merely and Justin. And quite honestly, I trust you more than some of the winners that's on that team as well. You do? Really? Yes. Trust me. I'm not going for you. I want to go all the way with you. But we do need them for this vote. Alright then. Yeah, I won't lie. I low-key gaslighted her. I need her to think that I'm truly with her, so that she doesn't run off and flip over towards the villains. I don't want that to happen. So, yeah. I'll pretend to be, oh, trust me, I'm with you, but really, I'm only keeping her just user. Because I need sheets in the game, and she's a perfect sheet for me. Yeah, I don't really buy that. But what other choices do I have, really? Alright, you guys are still down to vote for Merely? Yeah, I am. Sure. Okay, but Shadow, you actually sure? I just want to make sure we're still on the same page, you know, after what happened right before the merge at Gamer 101's Tribal. Yeah, don't worry about it. I'm down for it. Alright then, I trust you. I'll go talk to other people and we can make sure this Merely vote out works. Everything's going to plan. Merely's going to be going tonight. And I'm going to run this game and I'm going to win. And these guys just don't even see it coming. He's good. I'll tell you that. I'll give him that. But you can't fool somebody who's done this before and who's been doing this way longer than he has. Too bad that kid is in for a surprise tonight. Alrighty, are you actually sure you're down for this, Shadow? What do you think? No? Remember what I told you. Stick by what you think is best. Just like what I'm gonna do. Okay then. I do not like the way Shadow said that, but I'm gonna stick by with what I think is best, and hopefully Shadow is with us on getting rid of Merely. But only time will tell. Either way, as long as Merely goes, everything's gonna be fine in the end. Man, I'm so glad that I'm back in, but Dizzy Purple, explain to me the lore. What has been happening? Listen, I figured out everything that happened at the Dennis Tribal. What was it? Listen, Ice Climber made it seem like he was with us, but he really wasn't. If anything, he was one of the main people behind Dennis's elimination. Science Girl, I don't know what happened to her. She just kind of got out. And you kind of got out because of some bullshit. So really, I was all alone. But luckily, you're here now. So we at least have each other. But one thing's for sure. I want us to avenge Dennis. And we need Ice Climber gone tonight to avenge him. Wait, really? Yeah, I'm being so serious right now. I figured that out through Stripes, Defaultio, and Typical Type. I mean, they wouldn't lie because they were part of the majority as well, so they would know what exactly went down. Alright then. I'm with you on this. So, let's get rid of that traitor tonight. Alright then. Oh, I'm glad Dizzy's still in. I know he's somebody I could at least still trust in the game. And with my knowledge on how the idols look like, maybe I can give Dizzy that knowledge. So maybe we can find some idols, another idol. And, we can make some power moves in this game. Because we're really the only ones left from that minority alliance at the start. I've been on the bottom for essentially this entire game. It's about time that I finally make a move for myself and finally scrape myself off the bottom. Well, that settles it then. Hey, we meet again. Yup, we sure do. Alright, go ahead and cut to the chase, Shadow. What do you want? And why are you talking to me about it? Well, I know me and you have quite a lot of history. You beat me in the finale and stole my win. But I also sent you and Eric packing early in season 3 of Total Roblox. We never really interacted in All Stars because we were never really on the same team. But, you know, that history's there. Okay? You gonna like say what you're actually here for, Purple Gorilla? First of all, don't call me that. Especially when you look like a ski yeet guy. I'm just gonna act like you never called me that. Anyways, let's be for real. We have differences. We know that. But I hope we can agree on this. There's a massive threat in the game that needs to go. And I'm willing to work with you for it. And quite honestly, if you want to work together after this vote, I'm down for it. But in order for that, we need to stick together and make sure we vote together. So, are you in? Come on, Drift. We've played each other multiple times. So if there's anybody who knows what we do best in this game, it's each other. So what do you say? Are you in? You know what? Alright, fine, I'm in. But let's get one thing clear. Just because we're working together for this vote does not mean that we're allies or friends. We just so happen to have the same goal, the common goal, you know. You're alright then. Loud and clear. So anyways, we're voting out. I did not expect him to actually be down for it, but I'm fine with it. It helps me out, and I know who Shadow is as a person in this game. So I'll make sure to always be on my toes when it comes with him, because you never truly know what he's gonna do. Yeah, so what? I'm working with Drift. It's fine. But whenever I can, I'm just gonna send him home. Just like what I did in season 3. And I'm gonna be the winner of this rivalry. But for now, I'll work with him. Make him feel like I'm not gonna vote him out. But in reality, I will. And it's gonna feel all the more satisfying. Okay, well, I guess that's that. Hey, roller skating girl. Hey, ice climber, what's up? Listen, I know we haven't really talked, but we have a connect. We both got something in common. Yeah, what is it? We both competed on The Amazing Race. Well, you competed in the first season. I competed in the most recent, but we both competed on The Amazing Race. We both also made finale. Unfortunately, we couldn't win, but we at least got there. Yeah. Where are you going with this? I'm saying we should work together. And I'm thinking we can get rid of Merrily tonight. Merrily is a massive threat. Has a lot of connections with multiple different people from both the heroes and the villains in the merge. And if he gets too far into the merge, he can use those connections to take the win, you know. Yeah, I mean, that is true. Listen, I'll do it. Alright then. I'm glad you agree, and I genuinely think we can make this work. Alright then. I don't really know who this ice climber guy is, but I need connections. Especially since I don't really have any. So, this ice climber guy could be a good start. And I could figure things out to get myself back into the majority. Alrighty, before you guys start voting, congratulations for making the merge in our final ever season once again. This is where the game truly begins. But you guys all know this, because you guys are legends. So, without further ado, Coreblock's Mage 1 immunity, he's safe. Builderman also has immunity because he just rejoined, and just to give him a chance to integrate, because this is a big ass merge. But anyways, without further ado, let's start voting. Duke, you're up. Fuck. Nothing personal. You're the greatest of all time to never win. Unfortunately for you, it's gonna forever stay that way. Bye-bye. Bruh. Well, you want to throw my name out? I'm going to make sure you go home tonight. You got a lot to learn, rookie. You may have been pulling the strings early on, but you won't be anymore. Because there's a new controller in town. Me. And I will make sure I win this time. I didn't feel like bringing my leg up to vote. I failed to take you out once. I don't fail twice. Goodbye. This vote is strictly personal. This is for Dennis. And even though you didn't really take this person out, this is also for Science Girl. Alrighty. I'll go tally up the votes. Alrighty. I have the votes. Before I read the votes, if anybody has a hidden immunity item and would like to play it, now is the time to do so. No one? Alright then. Once the votes are read and the decision is finalized, person voted out must leave tribal council immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote, Ice Climber. Ice Climber. Merely. That's 2 votes Ice Climber, 2 votes Merely. That's 3 votes Merely, 2 votes Ice Climber. Ice Climber. That's 5 votes Ice Climber, 3 votes Merely. That's 5 votes Ice Climbers, 4 votes Merely, with 7 votes remaining on the board. Ice Climber. Ice Climber. That's 7 votes Ice Climbers, 4 votes Merely, with like 5 votes left. Ice Climber.
What?
That's 8 votes Ice Climbers, 4 votes Merely, 4 votes left.
What? This can't be.
You really should have seen this coming. Oh, you little. 14th person voted out of RTE Legends. And the 13th person properly eliminated from the game. Ice Climber. That's 9 votes. That's enough. You're going to have to bring me your torch. You really should have seen this coming. Bye-bye.
What? Why, Shadow?
Remember what I told you. Do what you think is best. And that's what I did. And that's what you did too.
Ha! That's revenge for what you did to Dennis, Ice Climber.
Shadow, well played. As for you, Dizzy Purple, took you long enough. Too bad, you're not winning this game. You're just a sheep. Best case scenario, you get dragged to the end. But you sure as hell ain't gonna win anything.
What? I thought we were actually working together, Ice Climber.
But turns out you were just playing us the entire time. Well, us as in me, Dizzy, Dennis, and Science Girl when they were still here. Yep, I was. And good luck. Not really. You're just a rejoiner, and let's be real, rejoiners don't fucking win this game. Glad to get that off my chest. GG's Ice Climber, and get played, buddy. Oh my god. Ice Climber, the tribe has spoken. Time for you to go. You're still a sheep. Well, you guys just did your first merge vote. And my leg popped off. And with that first merge vote, that's just a little preview of what's to come going into this merge. Who will come out on top? We'll find out soon enough. Grab your stuff, head back to camp. Good night. Right when I started making connections with somebody else, they're gone. Well, I'm back to square one. Well, things went to plan. Ice Climber's gone, so I can run the entire Villains Alliance now. But the main thing is, what is there next to do, really? Nah, I'm just kidding. Merely's gotta go next now. There's no point for him staying around for much longer. Oh my god, dude, I'm in the fucking bottom. What am I supposed to do? And Shadow didn't even fucking vote with me! Well, let's get one thing clear. Ice Climber needed to go. And he's gone now. Even if it means working with a former rival to get it done. But just because we're working together for this vote does not mean I'm going to stick by him for the rest of the time. Whenever I get the chance to, Drift is going bye-bye. Like I said. And I will make sure of it. Well, things went to plan. Ice Climber's gone. But Shadow's still here, which is kind of, and we're still down in numbers, but at least we're only down by 1 now. I really hope we can get this to work so that the heroes can claim back the majority. And with the heroes claiming back the majority, we can have a core within the Heroes Alliance. Of course, being the Winners Alliance. Man, I'll show Ice Climber. I'm not no sheep. Sure, I haven't really gotten to do anything in this game. But let's get one thing clear. I am not a sheep. I've just gotten very unlucky with the pre-merge. But my game will turn around. I'll prove it to you all. I mean, Ice Climber going is fine, but man, I do not like how close Merely and the Follow 2 are getting. If I'm able to get one thing for sure to happen, the Follow 2's next to go. To be continued.